Genesis chapter 8, Amplified Bible. The flood abates. And God remembered and thought kindly of Noah, and every living thing, and all the animals that were with him in the ark. And God made the wind blow over the land, and the waters receded. Also the fountains of the deep, subterranean waters, and the windows of the heavens were closed. The pouring rain from the sky was restrained, and the waters receded steadily from the earth. At the end of 150 days, the waters had diminished. On the 17th day of the seventh month, 5 months after the rain began, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat in Turkey. The waters continued to decrease until the 10th month. On the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains were seen. At the end of another 40 days, Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made, and he sent out a raven, which flew here and there until the waters were dried up from the earth. Then Noah sent out a dove to see if the water level had fallen below the surface of the land. But the dove found no place on which to rest the sole of her foot. And she returned to him to the ark, for the waters were still on the face of the entire earth. So he reached out his hand and took the dove and brought her into the ark. He waited another 7 days and again sent the dove out from the ark. The dove came back to him in the evening, and there, in her beak, was a fresh olive leaf. So Noah knew that the water level had subdued from the earth. Then he waited another 7 days and sent out the dove, but she did not return to him again. Now in the 601st year of Noah's life, on the first day of the first month, the waters were drying up from the earth. Then Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and the surface of the ground was drying. On the 27th day of the second month, the land was entirely dry. And God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing from all flesh, birds and animals, and every crawling thing that crawls on the earth, that they may breed abundantly on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply on the earth. So Noah went out, and his wife and his sons and their wives with him, after being in the ark 1 year and 10 days. Every animal, every crawling thing, every bird, and whatever moves on the land went out by families, types, groupings from the ark. And Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took of every ceremonially clean animal and of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma, a soothing, satisfying scent, and the Lord said to himself, I will never again curse the ground because of man, for the intent, strong inclination, desire of man's heart is wicked from his youth, and I will never again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease.